Hello, YouTube. Good evening. My name is Edo Miller, and here on TT, we're going to discuss about taking risk. So, Ulysses, can you introduce yourself, please?
Oh, yeah. Good evening, guys. My name is Ulisses Ferreira. I live in Ribeirão Preto, São Paulo. I'm 38 years old. I'm a human resource analyst, manager, but I will work until Friday. I finished my work this week. And I'm trying to increase my English with TNT. And
Awesome.
no new people.
You're doing great. Yeah, I think we have to practice a lot because if you want to improve more, to acquire some vocabulary and so on. But thanks a lot, Ulysses. Valnei, how about you?
I don't listen.
Yeah, I'm not listening, Valnei. Yeah, that's some problem. Yeah, I will choose order. Rafael, can you introduce yourself, please? Rafaela?
Hi guys, my name is Rafaela. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Oeste, São Paulo, the countryside of São Paulo. I study Portuguese and English at college. That's it.
Thanks a lot, Rafaela. And Elisângela?
Hello?
Oh, now I can hear you, Valnei.
Oh, good. Sorry. My name is Valnei. I'm 46 years old, and
Okay.
I'm work with technology in a big cosmetical company in Brazil, and I try improve my English too.
Yeah, you can do it together. Elisângela, your turn.
Yes. Hello, my name is Elisângela. I have 33 years old. I'm married about 1.5 years, and I work in a trucks company in some time about my marriage, and I improve my English now.
Awesome. So let's start with let's start taking some risks here,
Yes, please, could you put the questions because I didn't see my chat.
Sure.
Thank you.
Put it again. So the first question is, let's start from Ulysses. Let's know from Ulysses. What comes to your mind when you heard the word risk? What do you think, Ulysses, when you hear that word?
Be afraid.
The first feeling.
Yeah. Yes, risk is a road that have power to put us panic, but this can be wow or something that we need to put to jump. I think about this.
Okay,
It's
very nice.
the first time be afraid.
Yeah, you're totally right. Because I think it's a very natural instinct, when you are doing something very, very new. So we are kind of, oh my God, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally right. Elisângela, how about you?
The question is very hard, but I agree with Ulysses. But the risk, I remember two types, bad and good risks. I think the risk grow up, and other risk is left. I think it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And sometimes I think that the Jordan Peterson says in his video that about the Navy risk, it means that totally pretty much what you are saying, like innocent. We cannot be too much innocent, when I face some risk. Of course, we have to have a background of, I can do it or not. So it's very important to know that. Rafaela, and you?
In my mind comes two things. Life's risks like radical sports or things that as this, and risk like things that you do sometimes in your life, if you don't have the opportunity to do always. I believe that's
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Rafaela. Valnei.
It's a very hard question, eh?
Yeah.
Now, in my mind comes talking English. The risk in the moment is to be here now and talking English, because I don't talk. I don't talk English, and try and improve is a good risk. I like this.
Yeah, man, you said everything, because it's totally what you're saying about, taking risks. Sometimes it's to overcome a situation, but we have to naturalize some of that. For example, to talk in English, what can happen, if you commit some mistakes, is the process. But you don't. I think there isn't that situation that you see. Oh, now I know how to speak in English, and now I will speak in English very well because I know I studied a lot. It's something that you are speaking and understanding your process and learning, or the way. There is no such kind of thing that now I'm ready. You have to try. The first moment you have to try. And you don't know, and you will see, you will understand and perceive that. So yeah, let's move to the second one. What are some common risks that people take? Common risks. Ulysses, please.
Normally, we can see people take risks at the traffic. Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. Some people buy motorcycle. It's common in Ribeirão Preto. Yeah, and sometimes some people fight so easy because just a little mistakes. I think this is a risk too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nowadays all the people all stress. Stress. Sorry, and that is it.
Yeah. So I totally agree with you. So I ask you all to, if you want to add some different point, to reinforce and to make the conversation more comfortable to you, you can say, feel free to do that. Volney, what do you think?
I think the most common risks are way to be prepared, talking better, way to be prepared, more strong, way to be, wait is a risk. And stand still, and see life go by. This is a risks, philosophical risks.
Yeah, totally.
Of
Yeah,
course, is physical risks, né? Sports and walk in the street is always a risk.
Yeah.
Life is a risk.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally philosophical. Yeah, totally. Awesome. And how about you, Rafaela? What do you think?
I believe that common risks is like the people said, the traffic, the sports, and do some adventures, and to take a decision in your life, choose your profession, decide to learn a new ability. I don't know. For me, it's take risks too.
Yeah, but I think I'm thinking here that you have to think more about the root of the risk. For example, you and Ulysses says about the traffic, but traffic is about to survive. In case of the sport is to overcome a limit of the human being, okay, of the physical things to compete in a sport. And to try to speak other language, it's your necessity, and sometimes of course other people want to learn other language just for fun, but the most part of the population want to learn other language for necessity, to reach other position and so on. So yeah, that's very interesting, that because I think we can relate or can link the risk with the self-confidence, totally. Elisangela, what do you think about the question number 2? Yeah.
Yes, I agree with Rafaela, because in the life, the risk is common every day, because make decisions every day. The traffic is normal, it's common, independent, the car, walking, motorcycle, truck. I don't know. I think everything. The take decisions is very difficult for everyone too.
Yeah, I think we are taking decision all the moment, every second, your decision to stay here with me talking English here is a decision. You are taking risks and speaking more. And what do you think is the relation of the self-confident and taking risk? The people that it's more self-confident, taking more risk, than the people that have less self-confidence. What do you think?
Please repeat the question.
Yeah, do you think or do you agree that the people that have more self-confidence taking more risks than the people that have less?
Yes, I agree. For example, driving car. Principle, I don't know in English. I didn't remember the name, but about 15, 16 years, the people is very self-confident, and the risk is grow up, yes, in this time.
Yeah, very, very good point. Very nice. Interesting. What do you think, Ulysses? What's your opinion about that?
Yes, it's a good point, because here you I think that there are two kind of risks. One, it's the point of the traffic, that some people drink alcohol and drive after. It's a risk, not necessary. Okay, and there isn't advantage to take this risk, or I can't see advantage at this. But to learn a new language or to speak in public, so such as now in our life, it's a risk. Okay, but we can increase, we can be a better people after this.
Absolutely. Because you overcome your fear, and it can kind of become a looping, because when you overcome that, you feel more confident, so you can do it again. I know that I can try again, and you are trying and reinforcing. I can, I'm good on it, trying more and more and more. That's very nice point that you brought, Ulysses. And you, Rafaela?
I totally agree with Elisangela and Ulysses. I believe that younger people have more self-confidence with elders, and when you take risks and you can overcome your fears, your skills, and you will take more risks in your life, and it will be good for you, and you will leave your comfort zone.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree. To get out of your comfortable zone. Valnei, what do you think about that question?
I think I have two visions about take risks. Stupid risks like drinking and driving, and good risks like talking English, like study something like try stuffs, and in this case, no, I don't, there is no downside, and advantages, and to take risks, increase the knowledge, increase the
Self-sufficiency.
life is
Awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking here, about what Ulysses says, to be live on YouTube, to say live on YouTube, to expose yourself, to the challenge. It's very interesting because sometimes when you take it, some risks, that we don't think too much about that. And all they're like, oh, the people will see and they will judge me. Oh my God. Now I will stay alive on YouTube and on my image, my self-image and so on. So after that, once you do that, you kind of understand that it's so silly, like I'm just practicing my English and no problem with that. And I'm trying, and I'm certain that, you are doing it right now, but in the future, you see that, oh, now I can speak very good English and that's it, I did it. It's a kind of the reward that you are, you'll see in the future, like, oh, I know how to speak in English, I'm very proud of that. That's very interesting to think about it, because to exposing the image sometimes make us to feel afraid, like, oh my God, my image, the people will see that. Or it's funny to think about this kind of behavior.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but there are one phrase that say all success people
Okay.
did take risks. All success people took
Absolutely.
risks. Sometimes they failed, but all people change the world.
Absolutely. And early I was checking that we have a lot of people that nowadays, they are very successful in their lives. But if you try to check on YouTube, you will see, the video in the beginning, very, very beginning, the people, and they are, they don't care about that. The video can see, I'm silly or I'm doing something wrongly, and I'm good with that. And now, we kind of, oh my God, you're live on YouTube and so on. So it's interesting to make this comparison.
Yeah.
So let's move to the question. Yeah, I will take this link, Ulysses. But to Elisangela, in your opinion, are risk takers more successful in life? What do you think, Elisangela?
Depends because in the, for example, the Ulysses talking about, I agree, because professional lives, for example. In other case, about exports, for example, or drivers, the healthy, the life is the risk, yes. Drink and drive, like Valnei talking about. The question is, I think the two times, two truths, the good point and bad point, in my opinion.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, we have to avoid to be naive, like we saw in the video, like understanding the process. Because I think when we are young, we do not think too much about the risk. Just live the life. Oh my God, without the life will end, soon, like in a very crazy way. But when we are kind of becoming older, we start to think, oh my God, I can't to do that, because the consequences will be very several. So very good point.
Yes.
Valnei, what do you think about this question?
The question is.
Yeah, in your opinion, are risk takers more successful in life?
Yes, always some people take risks, and taking risks is a way for the success. One those ways for the success is very important to success.
Yeah, yeah. And you, Rafaela, what's your opinion about that?
I believe that yes, because if you take risk, you can do different things, and this will be your differential. So I believe that the people they take risk, it's more successful.
Yeah, yeah. In your opinion, the people in general, they like to take more. In general, the most part of the population likes to take the risk or not.
I believe that not. The people normally don't want to do new things because the fear it's a problem, a trouble, and I believe that the people in general is not risk takers.
Yeah, or the comfortable zone became a prison.
Yeah.
There is that point as well. And you, Ulysses, what do you think about this?
Yes, I agree. If you the comfortable zone,
It's a prison.
it's a prison. It's so good place to stay. Yeah, but sometimes to stay a long time in a comfort zone, it's a risk too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally true.
Yeah, I think sometimes we need to look into and analyze and change something so to learn.
Yeah. And you know what? I think for example, we are talking in English right now, and I think when we are in the process, learning something new, we kind of feel alive, doing the things. Now I'm doing, I'm learning, I'm practicing, I'm in a movement. So it's very important to stay in movement, doing, at whatever you want, but, movement too, in order to improve your skills, your human being skills in general. So that's nice. And you, Elisangela, what do you think? The people nowadays are more risk takers?
I believe not, because people have be afraid, and other example about people think family, the job, the future job. I think the risk is very difficult about for example, single and marriage, marriage and
Right. Fair.
marriage with children. It's very difficult to take risks in various situations.
It's a very different situation. You're right, totally. Volney, what do you think about this question?
Repeat the question, please.
In your opinion, do you think that people in general are more risk takers or not?
Not. In past, the people take more risks, very, 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 very more risks, and in more past, more risks.
Well, I'm thinking sometimes this kind of culture of taking risk is something that's cultural as well, because we stop to think about the culture of the investment, to handle money, for example, if you look to the United States and even Europe, the people really like to invest a lot, and I don't know how can I say, but high level risks, of investment. And the people here in Brazil, you have the culture to, choose very low risk investment, to take, I will to buy a house or something like that. It's very cultural way as well.
Yes, I think in the USA and Europe, the people we study investments, for example.
Yeah, since the beginning, yeah, you're right.
Yes, and the younger people.
High school, yeah.
In the Brazil, for example, the people is not study and the work job is very different. Yes, the situation in Brazil is very different there.
Yeah, we have to work to overcome that, to spread this kind of knowledge, because I think it's important nowadays.
Yes.
But it's surely possible. For example, in the morning I was talking to in other community, that I have met some people from other countries and talk with them. And when I'm comparing the people from other country like Japan, China, and Iran, and a lot of different countries trying to speak in English, they have a lot of problem, to understand in English and to talk and to reproduce in the words, the pronunciation. And when I'm talking on TNT, I think, oh my God, the Brazilian, we know how to learn the things, because even the people that don't know the words, the vocabulary, speak, in a very good way, comparing, to other people from other countries. But sometimes we do not realize that, it's hard because we have to make this comparison.
Yes.
Well, do you want to say something, Lisangela?
I actually, in 2 years ago, this scenery in Brazil is better about investments, because many people work work from home, and the time about study investments grow up.
And we can learn how to learn from the internet. I think it's the best, is not the core of the business, to learn from the internet,
It's very interesting point.
Yeah. So guys, let's move to the question. Yes, now we have to say, to expose yourself, your experience. What's the biggest risk you've ever taken? Baunei.
The most biggest risk is that said.
What?
Because morrer triste.
Oh,
because no try do stuffs and see the life always the life is gone, and the risks and the people not take the risks and die is very, very sad.
Yeah, I totally. Yeah. Indy, Rafael, what do you think? Share with us.
The biggest risk for me is when I was 17 and I left my house to study. I was 400 kilometers of my house, of my family and friends. and I stay in a city that I don't know anyone and anywhere. So it's a risk for me, but it's a good risk because in this time I grew up a lot and learn a lot. So it's a good thing. It's a decision that I don't regret.
Regret. Yeah, very good. Very nice to hear that. And you, Elisângela?
For me, the biggest risk was driving in road because I didn't see, I didn't drive in again, and my husband with me went with me, but the truck is the bus in the sometime is very difficult, but
You have to control yourself, right? Like, oh.
yes, it's a
Awesome.
good experience.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you have to face this fear, like, because you have to face the fear. There's no other possibility you have to face.
Yes.
And now that you learn more. And you, Willis?
Yeah. I asked the missile in my work. I have been working for 40 years to move to Canada. It's so hard for me because my father worked for 20 years in the same company, and my family only the same thing.
You are breaking the tradition, so.
Yes. Yes, it's hard for me. I have stomachache, headache, but I survived.
Yeah, you survive totally. I think you will learn a lot and you like a lot, and you in the future you think like, oh my God, I should have done it before,
Yeah.
Well, in my case, the biggest risk I've taken is to choose geology, for job. I'm geologist, and nowadays I'm in an academic area. I'm a PhD student, so it's a very hard area because I don't know what I will do in the future. Like, I don't have this kind of security, so it's hard to, it's a kind of mess thinking the future for me in this moment. But I'm enjoying a lot the process, For example, even to found the TNT, was in that process. So I'm very, very happy to found the TNT. So now I'm learning English a lot. I'm trying to learn other skills. So now I'm good, I'm enjoying the process. So I think I would do it again. So let me see other good question here, just to make the conversation more exciting. What's something you would risk your life to get? Oh my God, it's very hard. Can you answer, Elisângela? What is something you would risk your life to get?
Good
I think
question.
it's an emotional question because, I'm thinking about my family, Only my family I would, risk my life to.
Yes, the question is very difficult.
Yeah, to save my family, I would risk my life to save, some.
Yes, I don't know.
Yeah, so let's move forward. Then the next one is, what are the risks of not taking risks? More easy. You can start, Elisângela.
I'm not taking risk.
Yeah.
I think the drink and drive, for example, because I think the life is very important, not only for me and the other
Okay.
person. When I take risk and the result is only for me, is I think, but
Right.
when influence other people is very difficult. Yes, the people is not think about it and take risks, and I don't know, the other
Understand.
person.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a kind of selfish way. I got it.
Yes.
Bonnie, what do you think?
In another question, I didn't understand and answered wrong. Sorry.
No problem, no problem.
In answer this question, not. I never would risk my life. Not.
Okay, so I will move to the next question, okay? What are the risks of not taking risks?
Sorry, I understand the question.
You did understand?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I pass.
No problem. Rafaela.
I believe it's not evolving in life. If you don't take risks, you can always remain in your comfort zone and not improve your skills, not learn different things, and not achieve new things. So for me, it's like that.
Good one. Ulisses.
Oh, I think the biggest risk is in the end, you remember all the opportunity that you had and you lost. And in this moment, you can't get more. I think that this feeling, it's worse than you do something wrong, but you do, okay? You are trying to be a scientist or research, okay? In the future, anyone know what will happen, but you are trying.
Okay.
But you finished today, and if you know, I could be a scientist, a research, but I stopped. I don't know. It's wrong. No?
Yeah, totally.
Right now, the answer is die said.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and I'm thinking about what Ulysses says, as that we sometimes you need to understand, or you might understand that the risks is an opportunity, It's an opportunity sometimes you have to overcome to evolve. So if I don't want to take a risk, that the life is going on and you're spending time doing anything. So, the time doesn't stop. So it's important to think about the opportunity as well. I think it's very close to risk and opportunity. And well, Elisângela, what are the risks of not taking risks?
Could you repeat, please?
Okay, what are the risks of not taking risks?
The same question?
Yeah, you already answered that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I initially.
You was the first one. Okay.
Yes.
Valnei, do you want to answer this one now? You can complete your answer.
Mm, I completing your think, and in Chinese, crisis and opportunity and risks is some word. This is some word, and answer the question is more risks. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm you know, I'm kind of you wonder that we have to create this habit of taking risk, naturalize that, like sometimes we kind of create a kind of big picture, and stay stuck it, terrorize it or terrify it by a situation. But once you start to do something, you call, oh my God, was so silly that, it's just that. Oh my God, I just need to do that. And I was thinking, oh my God, something can happen, So you have to create this habit of naturalize little things because we evolve a lot by little steps in life. Everything that you can do is made by little steps that we can start, doing some things and improving and feeling more good, enjoying the process, feeling comfortable. It's important, For example, something that it really changed the way that I've been thinking, that I think the learning itself is the TNT, For example, to learn from your experience, because I have met a lot of people and they always answer different things, and I'm thinking, oh my God, that's very good to think about that. I'm learning a lot talking with you because, we are kind of exchanging some experience. So it's very important to do that. So for that reason, I love to stay here with you. So guys, to finish this conversation, anyone wants to add something, a take-home message to you too? Feel free. It's your opportunity. If you're in risk as well.
It's the moment.
It's the moment to take your risk.
I love this conversation because the TNT is very good opportunity for me, for us. Thank you, India, about this time and everyone, because the time is very good.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Elisangela. Ulysses, do you want to say something?
Oh, yeah. I totally agree with Elisangela. Very good talk today. You chose a good subject. I think most one day we can talk about this again because this
absolutely.
subject not
Yeah,
finished
absolutely.
yet.
Yeah, we can spend a lot of time talking with in the subject. Yeah, totally right. Rafaela.
I don't have anything to
No
say,
problem.
but I love this time and this topic is very good, and I think that we need to think. So I appreciate this time here. And
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for this conversation.
Yeah, I need to say thank you because I really love it. And you, Valnei? Finish.
Our mission was with some temptation tasks. Thank you for your time and patience.
So guys, thanks a lot. Have a nice night. So that's all. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks a lot. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a
Bye
good
bye.
night.
Bye bye.
Bye.